What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of EU4, Portugal. So, we've gotten out of our Regency Council just basically today, essentially. Our new king, Emmanuel III, Trastamarna, complete with an heir. Only an average claim, which is interesting, but I'm sure that'll improve. So he's now the king. I'm out of the Regency Council, and I can actually do some things here. Now, I won this first war in Portugal, and before the war was over, my king died. And one came out of the Regency Council, and I did my campaign in Africa, where I attacked Songhai, took some land, and released some of these miners that I made into trade protectorates, as well as down here, same strategy, and actually managed to allow the rebels to declare independence from Kaliwa, this Mutapa now. So that's cool. And so, right as I'm finishing that war up, my king dies again. So I'm on Regency Council again. And so more or less stabilizing things, and things are going well. All my subjects are in line. I even made some of them convert to Catholicism, as you can see over here in Vajrayana. Yeah, so I improved my standing in Africa. Rapidly increased the amount of trade protectorates I have. So that's great. I have a ton now. But now finally, I'm off Regency Council again. I have another king. And interesting thing going on, Akkoyoglu and Ottomans have broken their long-standing alliance, which is interesting to see that. Interesting to see that the Ottomans are finally beginning this part of their mission tree just now in 1720, when that's usually something that they do relatively quickly. Take this Eastern Anatolia region, which leads to a bunch of permanent claims on Iraq down here. Well, they didn't do that, so they're only doing that now, I guess. I don't know why. I mean, Ottomans have obviously made up for it. They're huge in this game, but they're only now expanding into a part of the map that they usually expand into quite early. But they're up in arms and they're aggressive, so they're huge power in this game. Which I don't know if I'm ever going to actually even fight them, to be honest with you. They're pretty scary. But yeah, in that time when I was on Regency Council, the 13 colonies in Illinois were allowed basically to come in here and take land from some of my colonies. Delta Real, my Louisiana colony, lost lands, both 13 colonies, and Illinois. That hurt, to be honest. That was a punch in the gut. And Illinois also went ahead and took land from my Cascadia colony, a lot of it too. And even this beautiful, beautiful coal province that I had fought so hard against Illinois to get a treaty for me to take, for them to just take it back from my colony when I'm vulnerable and not able to help them because of my Regency Council. So it's a shame. The silver lining to this, though, was that if you take a look over here, they force released Salish Negiha, I guess, which is Plains Cree, which I don't know how they got here. I didn't think this area was Plains Cree initially, but I guess they migrated there through some event or something. I'm not familiar with this tag. I don't think I've ever seen it before. Normally Salish is right here, but Salish is here. Yeah, this other random tag, and Haida. So they force released these three, which I since made them into trade protectorates, which I feel like it's actually probably giving me more value here. Like these, three provinces don't really make that huge a difference in the long run, under the control of like one of my colonial subjects, but as trade protectorates, that represents, this 15 global trade power. So it's pretty huge. I'm gonna get with Blessed Ruler, and you know what? I think I might begin my golden era. Because I think it's about time. These power costs, decrease morale of armies and navies, goods produced, absolutism, and revolutionary zeal, which I don't think I'm going to go revolutionary on this one. Or at least I don't really have that planned. Yeah, I'll just go for it. Why not? Why not? Yeah, Portugal. I feel like we're in our golden era. You know? Amazing trade empire. They can, how much in trade? Yeah, 2,800 trade. You have like pretty much, I think, the biggest army out of any country. We have 1 million man army, and we have over 1,300 ships in our fleet. It's pretty insane. So I think we're probably the number one power, easy. So we're gonna go ahead and declare war on France here. It's gonna be our second France war. So we're gonna have him hunt enemy fleets in the North Atlantic. And these two, well, okay, I'll put a admiral on this one as well. Let's just send him over here. The transport fleet will probably have him stay there for now, I guess. Maybe blockade down here. Yeah, so France, though, so they've expanded their alliance a little bit. So they still have Holstein and Illinois. I have Dortmund here, which is right there. Not too big. Venice and Geneva, so yeah, Venice here. Yeah, two Sicilies basically on their own would be able to take care of them, no problem. Obviously, Holstein and Dortmund won't put up a fight, neither with Geneva. But France, they're fielding a lot of soldiers, but I think we can definitely win this one. We're in our golden age now, guys. We're in our golden age. Golden age. All right, so. Let's make sure some of our troops are ready here to fight as well against friggin' Illinois here. Want to take them out soon enough. Quickly enough, ideally. Okay. Yeah, so obviously we have a ton of troops stacked. Most of these guys that I have over here were troops I withdrew from over here when I did my African campaigns. I built some forts over here to kind of control, or right here to kind of control this area. So we can really pass north, south through this area, and then through there. Actually, I'll have to make one right here to prevent the guys from going through there. I feel like there were one in the Burundi area, but yeah, once this one's built, it's all full control. Right, so enemies can't just really free roam through there. I have a similar situation going on in Africa here. Although this fort, the walls have been in, could be in a better spot. Be better as one of these. But that's fine. But yeah, so it's going to be doable. Because here's the thing. We have this little area, right? And you might be wondering, Miles, why are you death stacking your men over there? They're going to be taking a bunch of attrition. Well, I was just waiting for the moment, which the moment is now. And if you notice, they can freely walk through France. There are no forts blocking their path. All the way up to Paris. So these guys are going to march all the way up to Paris. And the rest of these guys are going to, spring into action against all these forts over here. So that's the plan. Let's do it. So we're going to call in. Yeah, look at all these names on here. We have two Sicilies. Yeah, these are all pretty much mainly trade protectorates. Dungo, Chonchvili, Haida, Salish, Wichita, Nahia. Yeah, no. No. Commonwealth and two Sicilies. There we go. Oh, are these French pirates here? Okay. We got a job for you guys. Ooh, in Venice, do they have a big navy? Sort of. Okay, you're going to then hunt enemy fleets in the Mediterranean. All right. Okay. A golden empire. Enact golden age as an empire. Sick. All right. These guys are just going to do a death march to Paris. All right. Right. Okay. All right, you guys are going to head to Toledo. You guys to Aragon. I guess there's like a ton of forts up here, actually. Okay, well, let's try to siege them all down. Alright. Okay, hopefully we win these opening naval engagements. Looks like we mostly are. Alright. Oh, we can put you guys on enemy fleets in Caribbean Sea. Although I don't think there will be too many left. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this guy's all the way up here. Whew. Oh. That's interesting. So, the French actually blocked my path. Like, completely blocked my path. Oh yeah, I force converted Hangzhou as well, or sorry, Wu as well. Send a missionary to help them out. Wow, yeah, so the French just totally blocked my path. Now they're like, no, we're not letting you go all the way to Paris. We're not letting you make that march. They were not having it. Ooh. This might be a nice little 30,000 to jump up on there. But yeah, looks like we're pretty much mostly winning these engagements. It's the La Plata squadron. They outnumber me in ships, but I have a lot of heavy ships in this one, so it might be good. Might be able to do this. Yeah, all right. Let's upgrade the. Yeah, let's upgrade the university. That'll give us institution spread, possible advisors, idea cost, innovativeness. Yeah, that's cool. Here, we'll use our gold and fast forward it. Got plenty of gold. Well, how do you like your newly level 2 upgraded to university, Cairo? We'll upgrade it to level 3. Okay, so yeah, our death march up to Cairo didn't exactly work perfectly. We're getting knocked back a bit. That's okay. It's mostly mercenaries, but not entirely. I might be smelling a stack wipe here. Ooh. That's rough. That's rough. Okay, whoa, retreat, 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 retreat. Holy cow. Okay, France is not messing around. France is not messing around, guys. Oh no. Holy. Okay. Yeah, we seem to be really doing a number on the French and French Navy in the New World. They're not winning this. Yeah, I guess we just have to hunt down that little grouping. But yeah, okay, this is going pretty well for us. Okay, where is the capital of New Castile? Oh, it's way down here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna send these guys up to the capital of Illinois, Detroit. Let the rest of these guys kind of spread out and occupy them or battle out with them in the plains. And with this unit, I guess we can just occupy some of these territories, I don't know. It's not really what I'm trying to focus on right now. What I think right now, I'm not going to be focusing on any sieges right now. Let's just focus on the French troops. Because there are some areas where I think we can get some wins on them. Because they're obviously attacking right now with actually more troops than I have in Iberia. But benefit of that is if you look at what's going on over here in Venice and through Germany here, yeah, there's a large amount of like allied forces that are heading in, or so to speak, I guess. But France, they are deploying 60,000 into the Commonwealth, so we'll see how that goes. But the Commonwealth, as you see, they're drafting a lot of guys right now, expanding their forces. Still have the advantage, but we have to brace against a huge French offensive. Huge. All right. I'd ideally like I would ideally like to be able to get to that fort before the French can take it, to relieve the fort of Valencia, so to speak, but that would be pretty difficult. Look at this. Donegal Bay won a major naval battle against the French, apparently. Okay. Amor, eso es el tiempo de tú me dijiste para levantarte. Es como, ahora está como 5:30. Tú hiciste como 5:06. Ya te dormiste mucho, amor. Yeah, man. A lot of these guys just coming down from all these provinces. So, run these guys down to over here. And by the way, I'm going to have this grouping split up into a bunch of groups. We can occupy a lot of this ground quicker. Since there's no resistance right now, so there's no point in, being super careful to keep my guys in large groups. These guys can just split up and occupy that area. Cannon has been converted. That's a good one. That's here, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, I got won a bunch of naval battles. Doing a lot better dominating the seas this time. Now it's reflecting in our war score already at 7. Yeah, look at this. Battle of St. George's Channel. Yeah. Demolishing their different fleets out there. And now, we're going to demolish this sieging army. We'll relieve the Fort of Valencia. Boom. Alright, can we go? Oh, yep, we're going to gank this 12,000 stack from Geneva. That'll be the entire army of Geneva, basically. Sick. Alright. Can't get, no, okay, yeah, we can't get to that one. Yeah, so let's just head back this way. Go after some more of the different French army groups. That's all we can really do. And over here, just, yeah, occupy ground. Any ground we don't have. There's war score left on the table, and it's areas for enemies to recruit troops, as well as income for the enemy. So, occupy, occupy, occupy. Okay. Well, first here, let's go for some of these groupings. Ideally, that are more to the front here. Nice to see Detroit's fallen. See if we can intercept this group, but they already saw me coming and then already sort of, well, we're starting to play a game of cat and mouse with me, let's put it that way. So if they're just going to be running around, I guess let's go to Burgos, I guess. Try to intercept these guys as they're heading across the Pyrenees, I suppose. Okay, I'm catching 1,000 of them. Okay. Okay, I guess maybe we go for the Fort Navarre, which is, yeah, lovely. It's a fortress. But I guess we'll make that the main goal, main fort we can attack here. Because that'll open up the path into France anyway. Yeah, and the French are having to devote a lot of their troops over here. Alright, these guys. You guys fan out again. Occupy. Occupy, occupy. Cool. And how are we doing down here? Ooh, not that great actually. This area might need some attention. Oh, and there's the Illinois offensive coming down from California. Not a huge surprise. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do a similar strategy. Fan out with these guys everywhere. Just start occupying areas. Bring these guys out. And then I guess this army group will send this way. Potentially over there to occupy some of these, potentially to attack, counterattack the Illinois offensive. Bungo. Bungo convert. Bungo. Okay. Nice to expand my Nippon company. Invest in the little shops in Mecca. Bomba. Okay. Yeah, what are you doing, man? Come on. Gotta hunt them enemy fleets, man. Look at them. There's fleets that need hunting right here. Okay, obviously I don't want, 100% of my guys on this siege. I was kind of more expecting that some of these guys would retreat. Or that some of them would retreat and actually be able to fight some of these guys, but didn't end up being the case. They would just run. So I'll send the rest of these guys to Toledo, that fort, which I'd like to take. Nice. Fortunately, I'm going to have to be paying increasing attention over here because I'm fanning a bunch of guys out to quickly take a land across the New World. It's not one of my favorite aspects of this game, having to organize my guys out over the Great Plains of the United States. But, it's necessary if you want to be able to effectively win against any of these countries out here, because you can take their capitals, but it's just these small little areas, few and far between. It's just a very wide open, just plain of areas just to regularly occupy. Each one makes a difference. Each one produces for them. Each one provides manpower for them. Each one provides a war score for you. It's one less area that's not supplying, it's one less area that's supplying, their offensive going on. So it makes sense. You want to carpet occupy them. It's the best way to do it. It's the best way to win a war. You just destroy your opponent. In the sense that you deny them the ability to get ducats. You deny them the ability to have control over their manpower reserves, or over their increase in manpower reserves. Because you're going to be literally taking from them the areas in which they get their manpower from. Monumental Pride. Oh, that's for the monument. That's for the Holy City of Jerusalem. Cool. I thought I already had that one done, though. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah, you get right into trouble, didn't you? All right. Oh, I didn't even realize I had this guy up front. All right, Grant Company, go for it. Okay. Nice to see we've sort of occupied the central Mexico area. Yeah, let's send you over to San Francisco. Ooh. See if we can catch these guys when they're trying to get back down from Alaska through this little narrow bottleneck. Yeah, sure. Also, what is this? Humanist ideas? Yeah, okay. Take a pip of that. Yeah, wow. Quick moving, full general occupation, folks. That is the name of the game here. Let's see how many, how much war score we already have with Illinois. We barely even fought them at all. We have 49% war score. So what does that mean we could already do? Well, geez. Returning some cores potentially. What? Okay. Can we get them to return all of the cores? No, we can't get them to return all of the different cores. Man. Oh, man. That's pretty rough, actually. It's pretty rough. Does that? Would that be possible? I'd like to do... No, I can't even get what I got from them last time. Oh, man. Oof. Okay. They're not really ready to seriously negotiate quite yet. They don't feel beaten yet. It's fine. They will in the future. Okay. They seem pretty stable over here. French have sort of put their attention on two Sicilies, just taking a pretty big beating here, but hey man, they're soaking up some of that wrath. Fine with that for now. Although I don't want them getting whipped on too hard that they end up leaving the war. And I'm left to deal with the brunt of their attacks. But I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good. Okay. Ooh, French are attacking me here at Navarre. Trying to relieve their fort. I think I got this battle in the bag. Oh, it's close though. It's close. It's close. It's close actually. It's close. I think I don't have this. Dang. That hurt. Oof. That's too bad. Now these guys who are for some reason left over there, I don't know why. Now just getting stomped on. That could be a stack wipe. But it's a mercenary group, so I don't really care that much. It's not actually. Well, at least I'll still be taking Toledo for what it's worth. Hey, Kaluglev, which from what I understand is a pretty high value province. Oh yeah, high development. Oh, Lubas. Made a really nice little settlement here. Okay. Better put my diplomats to work. But did Ottomans even take any land from? No. Yeah, I guess they did. Yeah. Okay. They did take some land. Approve of them. with, I don't know, sin. Just, improve the relations with different people out there. Ridiculous amount of gold. May as well invest in some more universities. It improves with the enlightenment, speed and growth of that. Which where am I at with that, by the way? Enlightenment. Oh yeah, we have that embraced. Yeah, that's already embraced. There's not even any reason for it, or hardly any. Counting houses. I feel like every province should have one of those. Literally none of those to be built now. If you can have your church upgrade to cathedral, we'll definitely build one. Town halls. Sure, I'll dump some money into these, right? We want town halls throughout our country, improving local governance, of course. Of course. Yeah, that's right, you, Libya, we'll put some over here, too. Town halls, town halls, town halls. Even town halls in the middle of the desert. Town halls. Town halls. Town hall here, town hall there, town hall there, town halls everywhere. Town halls for all. Literally, why not? Why not? Oh my god. See if we can we make them all? Oh yeah, maxed out on town halls. Oh yeah, Ballambang, that gets one. Well, Cadiz, that's definitely a center of trade. Yeah, hold on, what? Yeah. Other ones, Tainan, Cochin, Porto, Truro, man. Yeah. Oh, Malacca, of course, yeah, dude. Manufacturing. I put Pressman office in these two ones. And Uja, I'll put soldiers' households. Training fields. Right. Description center, okay. Any areas where that's going to be an upgrade, of course, we'll get them. Same with shipyards, right? Okay, quite a few of them. Alright. That ran us out of money for a little while. Alright. Let's, of course, advance in Illinois. Absolutely just dominate them. It's the name of the game. Oops. You here. Go there. Okay. I don't know why if you guys go and try to take out that 10 stack. Yeah, Illinois, deal with that. Toledo's siege has been won. Go and relieve this beautiful little city here. You guys can get back to sieging Navarre, I think. I think that would be appropriate. All right. Fort St. John will fight the Illinois Army. Let's do it. All right. Nice. Nice. Battle of Valencia. That is done for us. We lost a battle here, though. Oh. Oh, no. Can we get out if we do a forced march? Yes, we can escape. Okay. We're going to assemble ourselves over here because, yeah, we're being counterattacked by the Illinois. Look at that. Look at all that territory we've already occupied. Devastating for them. See that war score. Before it was 49, now it's 64, guys. 64. If we can get some wins out on their military, devastating. It's going to be devastating. Castilian Brazil is not going to be able to keep up with all of these guys potentially arriving down south here pretty soon. Okay, Oh, I lost that battle, unfortunately. So I'm going to actually bring this armada into, so the Armada of America, into port for a little while. Pretty much knocked around the whole French naval forces down here. Okay. You can also turn forced march off. Hatton Bank. Okay. These guys are at 91, a lot of them. I'm going to take them back into port as well. These guys can just occupy. Suppose these guys could... Yeah, also siege nearby here, but in such a way where they could easily relieve these guys in Navarre if they're attacked again. Oh, got another. Wow, guys, I think we've. Oh, I was about to say we finished colonizing Siberia, but that is not actually the case, not quite yet. What is this? The Portuguese Nippon company reports that its neighbor, the nation of Japan, has become embroiled in war. The company officers see opportunity in the crisis. So yeah. Oh. So wait. Japan and Shun are at war. That's interesting. That's interesting. Wow, okay. Company officers see opportunity in crisis, seeking to advance the long-term interests of the company. Winning the affections of Japan would facilitate peaceful growth of our trade in the region. Supporting their enemies, the state of Shun might weaken Japan enough that it would be forced to accept a more coercive treatise or would be vulnerable to company invasion. You know, I'm at war right now, but I can use the manpower, but let's just for the hell of it. Let's support Japan, I guess. So I feel like Shun's a bit more powerful than Japan is. Yeah, definitely. So, support Japan. See how this works. Oh, jeez. Reduced down to 15, that army of mine. Oof. You know what? Well, let's just get Illinois out of the freaking war. I hate Illinois. How about this? Kinda. Where is it? Okay. What about that? What about we just exclusively take just have them return the core of the province all the way out here. I think that could work. Okay. Okay. I can take a few more. No? Okay. I think that's good enough. Or is it really? I don't know. Do I really want to have to bother fighting the rest of these troops? Probably not. Hey, we're able to get a win off of them just by literally occupying, like carpet occupying a bunch of their territories without even any like military victory over them. So, I don't know. I see that as a net win. That's cool. All right. So, we've got the coal. That's what this is mostly about anyway. With that province. Yeah, one less thing to worry about here. So, France. What's it gonna be, dudes? What's it gonna be? There we go. Looks like these guys are looking for a fight with my forces in Navarre here. Potentially. Hard to say. Strasbourg, huh? Oh, the French are doing a counterattack on the Polish here. Okay. They already captured quite a few forts on their little Maginot Line thing they have going on over there. Let's see what the French are doing on manpower. Already wiped through their manpower reserves, guys. Ooh, buddy. Not looking too good for them. Oh. Wow, man. So our missionaries are putting in some work over here in Japan. That's for sure. Setsu, it's basically Osaka. Converted to Catholic, wow. East Indiaman. The Great Frigates in England. Wow, okay. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Oh, I imagine good old Holstein is done. Okay, what are we gonna do for you? I guess, you know what, how about no treaties with France? Pillaging capital won't do anything for me. Loraps, ducats. And then we'll treaties with France, so there won't be being a little speed bump for France to keep to keep the Commonwealth troops held up anymore. Man, gnarly counterattack, but giving us time to get some sieges going ourselves. Yeah, we're setting everyone on too well here. Ooh. These guys avoiding confrontation here, is that what I'm saying? Might have to have you guys guard this area and keep them in. Oh, they already left. Oh, no, they're right here. Yeah, we'll keep you guys in port. You guys aren't going anywhere. Yeah, that's most of their fleet blockaded in there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, then we'll send the rest of these guys to blockade some other areas. All right. Okay, Navarre is fully sieged. Beautiful. It's fallen. We control Navarre. Okay, that's good. That's good. We now have a route in and out of the mainland of France. Yeah, guys, let's just next stop Paris. Next stop Paris. We'll do it that way. Like that, improve relations. Okay, but I'm gonna until the end of this war, then I'm gonna stack up admin points. Oh, Islet and Purse. Islet of Persia, is that right? Oh, it's not too big. Okay. We'll send you just straight. We'll just send you on order straight to the Brazilian capital. And you guys can just hang out, I guess. Go occupy a province, how about that? Or maybe we should send actually the Tercio of Brazil down here. There we go. That's better. So this guy, he can honestly just hang around, deoccupying a few provinces over here. Meanwhile, here's the real drama. Got the Portuguese army pouring straight. Lubeck, yeah, sure. Some kind of British are involved in the war right now. Yeah, this is this is scary for the French. These guys just heading straight through the country, just marching. Huge army. So what's this war going on here? Okay. Lubeck versus Westphalia, and the British are on the side of Westphalia. Okay, cool. I was hoping maybe that the 13 colonies has risen up against the British, which would be kind of cool because they have a high liberty desire. So I've been kind of improving my relations with some of the British colonies. Hopes that, hey, maybe we might be able to fire them free. But I don't know. It might become real pains in the butt because if you look at Illinois, man, that's a huge pain in the butt. So I don't know. I guess I'll be careful with what I wish for, but I feel like it'd be interesting. Oh, and what's this French army just thinking you guys can rest and recoup? Get some nice hospitality going in Paris? No, sir, dude. Stack wiped. Stack wiped. But, to really segment our control of Paris, of course, you need to get Chartres. Chartres fort under our control. That's pretty crucial. So, ideally you want both. So put a lot of guys on there. Or maybe that's enough guys on there. And that one, we'll also put some guys on Picardy? No. That's fine. We'll just have them on here for now, at least until. Ooh. Okay, we've taken Paris. So let me see. I had a fleet out here. Yeah, what are you guys doing? We got the French making problems over here. You guys go to Seville. And by the way, you guys just head out here. How about that and deal with these guys? There we go. I'm going to intercept these idiots. Anyway, so Emperor Manuel III is known for possessing a mind for organization, making sure that people as well as the administration of Portugal adhere to the law, while also updating and adjusting the system to fit in the times we live in. It's a great interest of the emperor. Imagine his joy upon realizing his wife shared many of these ideas. A conversation like you, dear Maria, is stimulating as any council meeting. He explains to the empress consort one afternoon. She responds with a smile. Also, much enjoy bonding with her husband on these matters. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh yeah, and I think he gained an extra admin ability. It's crazy. 6 admin skill? Nuts, dude. I think we're getting 18 admin power per month? That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. It's an insane amount. Tengo Dogo. Okay. Oh, these guys get away. Alright, we're gonna hunt enemy fleets in the North Atlantic, my friends. Yeah, so, okay. Okay, let us maybe try to also take this fort here. So we segment our control of the central part of France here. Kind of gut them from the from the inside, basically. Okay. Oh, nice to see this guy Castile and Mexico, the last of their army hunted down and destroyed. Alright, nice. Yeah, these guys are really coming down from the north here. Attacking their Brazil holdings. Guys in the Caribbean are pretty powerless to do anything. Stop what's going on the mainland. Meanwhile, now the French are attempting to sort of counterattack behind us. Will it work? I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I personally have my doubts. The free colonists may as well send them to Lisbon. I guess send them to the capital. Do some more settlements around it. Make some suburbs around the capital. Okay. Let's take these two forts here, and then we'll turn our attention to these invaders. You know what I did though that I shouldn't have done? I messed up on. I made this into a war of conquest. I should have declared it as imperialism or nationalism. I really screwed up on that actually. Genuinely. Made the war go the Galapagos Islands. Like that's really stupid. Especially considering like none of our guys have even bothered to like go and attack them in the Galapagos Island and occupy that. You know? It's just oh good. I guess I just wasn't thinking about that. It's, oh man. Well, you know what? I've got a job for you guys then. You guys go pick up these 15,000 and take them to the Galapagos. Go figure, man. Okay. I guess we really wanted the Galapagos, guys. We were really, really in a pinch for that Galapagos. Don't know why. Didn't mean to choose that. I was going to say, I don't know why I chose that. Well, I didn't mean to. So, it is what it is. Calming, beautiful. It's like hardly any places left to colonize. A couple provinces up here. Free real estate, guys. Free real estate. Oh. What's going on here? What? Ottomans are like invading Europe now? What? Including invading the Commonwealth? Dude. That's crazy. With the forces of Fars too? Oh my god. It's pulling straight into Europe. Oh. Well, yeah. While the Europeans are fighting each other over here, here strikes the Ottomans. Oh man. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Commonwealth, I won't blame you if you have to divert your attention over there. That's totally fine. I totally understand. Oof. Youch. So how much would it take with France, war score-wise, to get to our goal? Whoop. Oh, let's pause this here. Really? That's the best I can get? Really? Really? Really, France? That's the best peace deal I can get. Stupid conquest casus belli, man. That sucks. That really sucks. You know what I could do? Something like this. Really? They have to take all their forts out. Yeah, not a bad idea. I like that actually. Yeah, I like that. Okay, well, we're not going to be taking quite as much of France as the last time. 8 different monuments on tier 3. Wow. Okay. Okay. I think right now we actually have the time to change the superior unit type. We'll go with we're France, dude. Let's do blue coats, man. Blue coats. Uhuan cavalry. Heavy armored cavalry, as well as being assigned to skirmishes. Ulans. Turn it to a large infantry army with heavy hitting and more cost effective. Okay, we'll do the reformed hussars, I think, yeah. Oh yeah, let's do some stuff also with our money here. Yeah, one of the things I was planning on doing was doing some subsidies for some of my subjects here. Do that. Yeah, give him a decent, generous amount of money. Share the love a little bit. Yeah, so they're nearing total defeat in the New World. Nearing total defeat. Borno. Nice to see this area is taking to Christianity quite quick. The missionaries made quick progress in the Lake Chad area. Great to see. Speaking of which, that's general vicinity. Let's improve our relations with Songhai. I don't know if there's a whole lot of reconciliation to be done, but we'll see what we can do. No idea. You know what? Since we just get admin points so quick, I'll go for tolerance. Why not? Why not? Okay, yeah, let's see if we can relieve these forts here. A sec. Definitely relieve this one, and we probably are too late for Toledo. To be honest. That's okay. By the way, guys, if you're liking the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you are not subscribed already, if you please. If you're down, I would appreciate it. I also stream some other games occasionally too, like Minecraft, which I might stream Minecraft a little later today, I was thinking. So, if you're interested in that, hit subscribe and and be around later. Okay, so we can't relieve them. We can head back down here to Navarre. Yeah. All right. Okay, good. Now we got a guy. We got a guy here in the Galapagos Island. That's going to be key. That's going to actually be very important. Extremely important, in fact. As that is our world. So yeah, that jumped up. Cautious. Yeah, that jumped up our war score by a huge amount, to say the least. Huge amount. Yeah. So where is that? Okay. Yeah, we don't need you guys just hanging outside. Yeah, Galapagos Island, guys. That's been taken. What are you gonna do, France? You're demoralized, France. Oh, they got the Galapagos. What are we gonna do? Oh no. Oh no. All right. Okay, French. What's your strategy here? Guys, all just heading over here. All right. Meet you there. All right. I'm thinking Venice. We could probably piece out of here. I think, right? We can probably piece these guys out. Give that to the two Sicilies now. Okay. Release nation Greece. That could be kind of cool. Alright, you can't really do anything. Can't really get you to hand anything over. Okay, you won't even pay anything. You're just going for white peas. All right, white peas is fine. White peas is fine. That does help us. I'm not gonna have to worry about the Sicilians anymore, or sorry, the Venetians anymore at all. Okay, let's make sure. Whoa. You can refuse. Hold on. Izumo. Trying to make sure as these things are getting converted, I'm immediately adding them to the trade company, so I don't have to search for which ones I have a trade company on and which ones I don't have a trade company on, like on the fly. So because I'm inevitably going to end up having to search around, and the ones are gonna slip through the cracks, and I'm gonna have to either I'm gonna miss out on some income, or I'm gonna have to look around for it. Neither necessary. That was a stack wipe. That was a big stack wipe, actually. That was pretty significant. Would not want to be France right now. Not looking good. Not looking good. I guess they're just going to run away. And I'm probably going to siege down Toledo. Looks like a faux counteroffensive going on here. A real one here, which we should probably... I was going to say we should probably relieve that. I don't think we can. I think we're blocked off completely by forts. Like, we're sort of within the shell here. Big shell that France has. Yeah, so I mean, we'll leave this area, but it's not really under threat, but nonetheless. Maybe you move it along to Lyon. That fort. I think that one would make sense. And I've also got enough guys here that I can split my army and siege another fort here. So I honestly do want to get a decent amount of these just miscellaneous forts here in Iberia. Cardi. Okay, we'll head down here. Muhambwe. Great, Muhambwe. Ivory province. Love to see it. Okay. Yeah, we'll send this navy back. Oh, beautiful victory right there. Beautiful win. Okay, so what other guys do I have sailing around that I don't really need to be sailing around right now? Doesn't look like really anyone. No, we're not going to give him Dongo because I'm pretty sure that's a center of trade. Okay, yeah, we don't need you sailing around. We'll plot the squadron. You can go back. For what that's worth. Satsua. Oh, they're taking Paris back, then. I mean, oh, that's not really a problem for me because it's only level 1 capital fort, so not really surprised. Although I should definitely deal with this. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna deal with this. You guys see if you can get this siege done, make some general progress over here. But we're not going to allow a portion of central France that we've secured to fall out of our hands. We're not just going to let that happen. Of course not. Of course not. Meanwhile, let's build town halls everywhere. While we track what's going on here. Okay. First engagement's going our way. Yeah, they didn't even try. Okay. Yeah, let's head straight for Picardy. Yeah, that's. This is going our way. This is gonna go our way. Promise you, folks. French got nothing. They got nothing. These guys are done. Boom. Stack wiped. Stack wiped. Completely and thoroughly stack wiped. Oh yeah, so one thing we should do here is spread out across some of these provinces here. Pretty high value. Good to put them under our occupation. Especially, we should get these guys out of port so they just force an engagement with my guys. So I can also put these guys in in a dock so that I'm not, using too many sailors on them. And you guys, suppose we can go for this fort. Thailand, sure, you can have no access. I don't see a problem with that. What are we doing in the New World? Yeah, man. This is basically a done deal. Yep. Basically total victory in the New World. Okay. All right. Big boy naval battle. French forced to retreat after getting roughed up. And yeah, let's take a bunch of these provinces under our control. Yeah. It's a lot of resource and wealth that are going to be taken away from them. Yeah, I mean, it's like make it harder for them to keep their army up. Yeah, it's interesting, man. Two Sicily's not that huge a help this game. Not as much as I would have hoped. And now they're sort of barely holding against a French offensive. Hey, man. My guys are here ravaging their their central core land. I think there's one here, right? Tabla. Oh, wait a minute. Where is that? Ah, right here. Aha. There we go. Okay. Also, what is this? Ndongan? Oh, it's Ndongan. Okay. Oh wait, can we get trade protector on you? And you? Okay, we'll get that briefly here once we're at peace. I'll always, of course, check up on Ethiopia. As always. And gotta improve relations with everybody. Everybody. Everybody, all the time. Everybody, all the time. Got it. Great projects. Himeji Castle, of course. Of course, my guy. Oh, what are you guys just standing around for? Go occupy these provinces. Go make France bleed. Occupy their heartland. Holy cow, dude. 30 merchants now. um, oh, here's where I can put one. Katsina. Well, I didn't even click any of those ones for that decision. It just, it's an automatic result. I hope I didn't give myself like a bad modifier or something, but I don't even know what that was. Huh. Yeah, guys, and here we'll have a France that's just cut off basically almost from essentially the Atlantic Ocean. Just gonna siege down their whole coast. Leveled. Yeah. That's how it's gonna be. These provinces, they're going to be sieged down as well. And they're not going to have anywhere to put this navy of theirs. What? Ooh. That's okay. It's okay. Not a big deal. So yeah, cool. And of course, in the old world, yep, it is wrapping right up. Wrapping right the heck up. All right. So let's pull these guys back up. All right. Cool. Back to Maine here. You guys have you guys blockade Brittany. Nice to see. Oh yeah. Destroy those guys, please. Thank you. Let's pull some of the guys from the siege here to aid. Yeah, we're gonna definitely go ahead and relieve Chartes here. Pemba, welcome to the faith. Welcome to the trade company. Okay, that should be enough. That should be enough to take this battle here. I think we'll win. Oh, meanwhile, got a colonist. Always gotta be using our colonists, guys. No reason not to. Okay, so nice. Can we get there in time to relieve Picardy Can we do it? Please, please, please hurry, please hurry, please hurry. It's Picardy. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah. Well, I got trading coal. Heck yeah, dude. Ethiopia, you want a royal marriage? Absolutely. I will marry into your family. Always got to keep an eye on these guys. I love. Dang it! If I had checked back in a second, it probably would have had no air. Or if I had checked back like just right before, would have probably been able to claim the dang throne again. But no, they got their air in. Dang it. Alright. Nicely done, Commonwealth. Back on the attack. Beautiful to see. Absolutely beautiful to see. Okay. Alright. What are we gonna do here? Suppose yeah, we'll send these guys to Toulouse. It's all about, I guess, expanding our control over the central part of France, I suppose.
Jose.
Coast of Morocco. Whoa. Whoa.
¿Qué? ¿No le marcaste?
Okay. Wow. Okay, we better not mess with that fleet. Better be careful here. Yeah, France, how are we doing here? Not so hot on land, but man, on sea, you're surprising me, guys. France, you're catching me off guard here on the sea, man. I'm expecting so much from you. Nasty. But hey, man. How much can you guys keep that up? Soon you're gonna be losing your whole coastline here. Boom, my guys get there. Turn the tide. Yep, these 3 sieges, well under the way. As, yeah, still in Brazil, completely falls. Completely under our control. Yep. Yeah. Dominating. We're dominating. The Gulf of, yeah, a major victory over here. Take that to port. Okay, let's hurry up with this siege here. Brittany, please finish that soon. I feel like I've seen Strasbourg change hands several times already in this war. Without a doubt. Durlac will. Oh, but yeah. Siege of Finisterre. Beautiful. Yeah, man. Yeah. So we're gonna move here to cement our domination, or temporary occupation, form of domination of the center of France, where they're going to be extracting most of their manpower, where they're going to be getting a lot of their production income, these types of areas. Yep. Yep. Now we'll walk into Paris. Walk right back into Paris. Or, better still, we'll be Picardy. Trap this French army in right here. Whew. Battle of Ola. I get that this was the engagement the French wanted. Definitely was not. Oh, thanks, Commonwealth. Cool. Aragon, don't mind if I do. But we'll split this grouping. Yeah, we'll split this grouping up. Yeah. Split these guys up, pallet them. Take these last two forts down here. And all these guys will focus on other matters. Let's go. Siege Toulouse. Come on, let's go. In that case, Aixolium. One thing, let's intercept you, please. Diplomat. Don't feel like there's a lot to gain from that. Yeah, we'll go for Boudret. Okay. Send your north. Lost one on the coast of Brazil. Okay, not too surprising. French are taking their navy down there. Decided to want to terrorize us a little bit. Not a big deal. Okay then. So yeah, maybe we could get that out of this this war. Pillage the French capital. That'd be kind of sick. Yeah, let's do let's do that. Pillage Paris. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pillage Pernambuco. Or no, is that the... No, that's Portuguese Brazil. Sure, we'll pillage them a little bit. French released Aragon. Okay, release Castile. Release Catalonia. That'd be kind of big. Yeah, no, I'm not really interested in any of that. What if they concede Mexico? Concede California? But, okay. Um, concede California. Okay. It's not a bad treaty, I guess. Or just, ooh, concede Brazil. Like, so yeah, just concede Brazil in one go. It's pretty gnarly. Concede Brazil, concede California. It's pretty rough. What if I were to take Cuba as well? That would be kind of sick. Not quite down for that. Damn, dude, just to seize just Brazil in one go, that's pretty crazy. Hmm. But I don't think this is too bad a deal. Right here, I think this is pretty good. Oh, and of course, you know. Well, what if, okay, I've got a better idea. What if we just get just the fort provinces here? Alright, that's not too bad. And then you concede California. No, that's okay. Use more of Brazil. Yeah, you just eat up more of Brazil. So, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I like that. It's not bad. Oh, it doesn't include the Galapagos. Okay, well, be sure to include the Galapagos. You know, we fought this whole war with the goal of taking the Galapagos, apparently, so we'll make sure we take the Galapagos. There we go. That's what it's about. It's all about that Galapagos. That could be alright. Yeah, all the provinces with forts over here in Iberia. And yeah, yeah, okay. I like that. I like that. I think that's a good idea. Then again, I will say this though, if there's any stuff that the French have that are pretty heavily not in our culture group, this is probably the time to take it because we're not getting sort of the normal advantage we would get taking provinces or demanding in peace deals provinces that we are in the same culture group as the dominant culture of that province. So with nationalism, you have to pay only 50% of like the war score cost. Or like it costs 50% less war score cost for provinces of the same culture group. So I suppose those ones we wouldn't necessarily want to be prioritizing, but then again, like what other provinces are there? There's a few here that are French. Could take some provinces inside of France, actually. Well, I think this will be good, actually. Yeah, so let's try to siege down all these forts, man. That's all we can really do. And I mean, yeah, these guys will be allowed to pour in. We'll let these publications sweep across the land for now. Which, by the way, in the meantime, we do need to find a new idea group. Come up with one. What do we want it to be? I don't know what I want it to be, actually. Really not entirely sure. There's quite a lot of good options. Get some military. Quantity, potentially. Something diplomatic related. Espionage, vassalization, acceptance. I think we should go with diplomatic. What is this? Ooh. Alright, Armada of the Americas. This is your chance to shine. South America, East Pacific. What area is this considered part of? Pacific South America, I guess. Ooh. Hoping I run into those guys. These dumb French. And again, I don't know why Picardy always likes to almost fall so quick. I mean, it's not a very high fort level. Oh, it's not. It's level 2 fort. That makes sense. Not a big deal if that one changes hands, then. I'm not that worried about that. Foreign emissaries. Cool. Oh, we got ourselves another beautiful diplomat. And we'll send him around to talk with the good people. Ooh, nice. You see we took care of that Navy. It's bothering us a lot over here. But you go back to the Galapagos now. Okay. Alright, who can we make a deal to get out of this war? Dortmund. What are we doing here? Ooh, do war reps. No, you're not down for that? You get money? No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Do a little peace deal, get you guys out of the war. Well, who else? Geneva. Grand Trust, you guys in the end of the war? No. No, you want to keep going? Okay. That's fine. Geneva, huh? Oh, Venice, man, not having a good time. Not having a good time, Venice, man. Oh, dude. Yeah, you guys wrap it up down here if you can, please. Well, Commonwealth guys, how about you go talk to some of these troops? No? Not interested? Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna want to bring this navy out over here. I don't want this big French fleet going out and terrorizing anymore. Let these places be terrorized by mercenaries. Sorry. Okay, Armada of Europe get deployed. No, we're gonna have the Armada Real over here. Dude, can you hurry up and Verdun? This area might actually lose Chartres here. That would not be good. Come on. Hurry up with these forts. I'm gonna send this fleet right here, just getting to realize that, hey, actually, guys, if you want, you can walk over and attack them. Okay, so more available diplomats, more available colonists. Send them all to do their stuff. And at this point, France, what do you have left, man? I mean, come on. 175,000? It's not enough, dude. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not nearly enough. It's not nearly enough, France, my good friend. You know what? I've got an idea. Oh, Geneva? Yeah. I've got an idea. How about I release Gascony, this peace deal? And we do that. I think things interesting. Really mess France up. Really mess them up. And by the way, I don't mean release Gascony. What I mean is just take like Bordeaux, or yeah, I guess it would have to be Bordeaux. And after the war ends, we're going to release that as a vassal, and so the next war, feed these cores back to them. They'll be our vassal. In the middle of what's now French territory. Okay, nice. Won the siege of Luxembourg, very well done. See if we can Okay. Guess I'll have to go a weird way around. So you can get over here to Picardy. Yeah, man, France. At this point, what can we do? This is getting pretty. It's getting along. That's for sure. All right. Okay, so we can do that. Hmm. Maybe there's even another. Okay, yeah, we could take to Provence. Feed them back some cores. Do Brittany. Brittany could be really good, actually. Yeah. That Glover could be really good. Either that or Provence. I'm leaning Brittany. I think that would be a better one. At least, like, yeah. Take this province and this province. Yeah, release 2 vassals. Yeah. Yeah, France is good. Yeah. Yeah, man, they're gonna be cooked. What was about that? Could do that right now. And we could even throw in a Rioja. No? No? What about a little province right here? No? Nope. Nothing? Okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. Alright, there we go. Oh, you know what? We forgot to take the Galapagos Islands. We forgot about the Galapagos Islands. Oh no. Oh no. That's okay. That's totally fine. Look at that. Well done. Look what we've done in Brazil here. What is this? Zaragoza? Oh, we got a monument here. Okay. Missionary strength, resistance to reformation, harsh treatment cost. Okay. 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 This is an interesting thing. Every level of our Inquisitor Advisor will grant us established local organizations cost minus 5%. I've never seen that particular, every level of our Inquisitor Advisor will grant us that. I've never seen that, like, those types of conditions for the buff. It's interesting. So anyway, so some of our Iberian permanent claim provinces we've now gotten, that we are, the ones that we have in our permanent claims. But we definitely have ambitions to become part of our empire. Well, Vizcaya and Bilbao have become part of it. Navarre, its fort in Pamplona. Pyrenees and its fort in Huesca. Of course, Aragon, Zaragoza. Teruel. Girona as well. Look at that. Now we have the path into France. In a future war, we have the path into France fully under our control. Truly astounding. Truly astounding, folks. Truly astounding. Yeah, now this is a whole, like, French exclave now. Toledo, Castile here in the middle. But the best part now, and I know this will involve actually two different, releasing two different nations. Well, you know what? We'll actually wait to release one of them, just to save us the Diplo power. We'll wait to do it until we're closer by a third war with France. So we can find this. Rar, Benja, Manila, Kutai, Valencia, Cebu, Sulu, Lanfang, Chi, Tuning, Galicia, Leon, Castile. Where are we at? Gascony. Gascony. Take a look at that. Oh, we got a little vassal here. Bordeaux. It's ours. It's a pretty important trade province, wouldn't you say? It's ours now. France, man. Ooh, not looking too good, guys. France, bros. I don't feel too good. I don't feel so good. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well, that's that. Checking periodically, by the way, to see the British colonies' liberty desire. It is going up for most of them. Anyway, so we've actually got a beautiful monument, a great project here in Brazil. Coincidentally, where I got my guys are. So this is a big conquest over here, but we've got Salvador de Bahia. Gives you local trade power, local goods produced, and global trade power plus 20% global settler increase. Wow, okay. It would have been nice to have that earlier on in the game, but that's okay. And man, now from here, we can upgrade centers of trade. Cannon, okay. You guys are really we're doing some serious business out here. We'll invest in the upgrade, sure. And Swo, of course. Might even go ahead and make this a world port. Yeah, I think we're gonna make this into a world port. Exactly what we're gonna do. World port. Hell yeah. Oh, and right here as well. Anjpo. And Chikuzen. Okay, we need to convert that one first. That could also be a world port. Yeah, that'll also be a world port. Definitely. Nice. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. And a little little strategy I had my idea on is to potentially eat up what's left of Scotland down here, or actually, sorry, make them into a vassal. And we could feed back against Britain. Well, against France, we could feed back a couple Caribbean islands, but against Britain, we could feed back the whole Scottish lowland back to them. That could be kind of cool. A game where we just went in a war where we just worked to kneecap England, not even really necessarily taking much of the colonial areas, even though we would kind of like to take this area back. That's for sure. Maybe just this area. Maybe like the Delta Real cores, right? Alright. I gotta be reasonable. But mostly just a kneecap and weaken Britain. Take areas like, this little area right here. Yeah. Sao Tome and Gabon here. Yeah. Little parts like that. If you see them anywhere in Asia. So I think, yeah, they're right here. Yeah, take a couple little areas from them. They have specific islands, take them. just take their entire overseas empire that's not controlled by any particular colonial nation, would, yeah, include like that province, for example. Yeah, just kneecap them. And yeah, weaken them so that this, this liberty desire goes up, and they'll just lose their empire. It ceases to be a threat. But yeah, guys, cool. I think that's good for now. We've defeated France once again. And if you look at our new vassal, uh-oh, France, uh-oh. What are you gonna do now? What are they gonna do now? Well, guys, we'll have to find out on the next episode. Thank you all for joining. Have a nice day. Wait, 1789? Yep. Yeah, dude. That's where we're at now. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. I might do game starts in 1444. I know. But yeah, dude. But I'm heading off now. I might do Minecraft stream a little later. Let you know. I'm good.